Okay, here in round 2, we've got the choice again. We'll play first, and we'll definitely keep this hand as a killer hand. Servant into turn 2, 4-3. Yeah, this is just really nice hand. And I don't even think we're morphing the Bowmaster either. I think we're just... gonna jam it for 4 at some point. Like next turn we'll play the Beastbreaker. Blue-black, exploit. Could be. Ultimate price, perhaps. Could be seeing it. We'll find out. Glade Watcher is actually really good. I think we do Glade Watcher now instead of Beastbreaker. That way next turn we can do Beastbreaker plus, or activate Glade Watcher next turn plus play Beastbreaker. Just the most aggressive game ever. Basically, the Twin Bolt play made it so I can still attack with Servant and get in. So it costs us like 1 point of damage, but it also got a guy off the table. So he's, what, going to bounce, like, I assume our Reach Trample guy? So I can play Bowmasters instead. No, I think we play Avatar here. Like, I don't know what the advantage of playing Bowmasters there would have been. I couldn't attack. Like, at least now I can attack into Faithful. Okay. He's going to get that Youthful Scholar, but that's not a big deal. Ooh, that's pretty sick. That is really sick. So, get to just... So I think his block is... Yeah, he does not have a great block here. He can block Faithful and Glade Watcher, and then he's got to basically... Oh, that's an interesting choice. I'm not going to kill his Scholar then. Yeah, I was going to say. I would just not kill his Scholar. All right, he's just getting that off the table. That's interesting, too. So why would he... Okay, so he wants the Delve. Is the only thing that makes sense here. I could theoretically not kill the Scholar, but I don't... I think we kill Scholar. Like, I could... I think we kill... Actually, because it has trampled, I don't even think I'm allowed to do that. But anyways, like I said, I'd rather him draw the 2 cards than have an exploit target. Like, now he has nothing for exploit. He must have like a Gurmag Angler, is my guess. Gurmag Angler makes sense to me. All right, land draw is actually good. So now we... Yeah, we actually play Bowmaster and swing with Glade Watcher. I could have gotten Silumgard Sorcerer there. All right. So we beat down what appears to be a pretty good looking blue-black list. I have to assume he's got some flyers in there. I think we're going to bring in the Grim Contest again, though, before I get too out of control with Pinion Feast and Return to the Earth. Like, I think I want to cut Cash Defenses, because there's a good chance he's got... Well, we know he's got a bounce effect, so both Cash Defenses and Dromoka's Gift get worse. Sunbringer's Touch is still... maybe that one's questionable, too. Maybe it's better to just go for... Like, blue-black, he's going to have flyers. If he doesn't have flyers, then we're in good shape anyway. So I have to assume he's got flyers, which makes me want to cut Gift and Sunbringer's Touch and go for Pinion Feast and Return to the Earth. I mean, we only saw Pals Familiars so far, but I'm telling you, when you're in blue and black, you're going to have some flyers. How about, okay, here's what I'll do. I'll leave Dromoka's Gift in, and I'll bring in a Pinion Feast. Or do I want the Return to the Earth for more versatility? Screw it. I'm going to speculatively bring them both in. This may not be right, but I just feel like blue-black, there's just a really high chance he's got at least a few flyers in there. So I'd like to have some more removal for that since I've got a really nice creature count. Is a really nice looking hand. We actually open with Jungle Hollow in case we draw Avatar of the Resolute. Okay, drew a land, play the Jungle Hollow and pass. I mean, admittedly, it was a land-heavy hand, but it still seemed fine. Having all three colors on the draw just seemed correct. All right. Well, that's not a flyer, and it has evasion, so... Guess there's a chance. I mean, we still have outs to it. All right, there's one flyer. All right, so go Caves plus Servant. Grim Contest, not so good against Updraft Elemental, but that's all right. All right, so he did have the flyers I assumed he would. There's our Avatar, so we'll bust him out. He can actually block a Lotus Path Gen too, which is nice. I would have been able to attack with Glade Watcher. Unfortunately, I played another red mana, so I should have played my additional green. I didn't think about that. If he has removal, I don't mind him using it on Avatar, because then I can play Harbinger more comfortably. Okay, that's not the worst. Two cards left in hand. So I can trade with Lotus Path Gen or take 5. I think I'm going to take 5 this turn. He has to get prowess every turn, plus we're getting Harbinger next turn. Although I still can't attack with my Glade Watcher. All right, we're going to keep Avatar back, I think. Although... I get in for 4 here. He goes to 16. I'm going to hang out just this turn. The reason I'm not attacking is if he has an answer for Harbinger, I want to be able to block at least keep the monk at bay. I mean, if Harbinger lives, I'm in pretty good shape. All right, I'm going to take it. All right, now we're in pretty good shape. Oops, not that one. All right, so kill the summons. I think we're just swinging with Harbinger here. All right, so now he needs a spell to turn on Lotus Path Djinn and Spell Fist. Does have the spell, okay. So I think I do need to trade with Avatar now, which is okay. I can also eat an Updraft Elemental, I guess, if he swings with both. Although taking 5 might be a bit risky. I mean, he's also digging. I'm going to trade with Lotus Path Djinn here. All right. It's not bad. No cards left in hand, though. I think that we just attack with Harbinger and smash with... I think we just swing Harbinger here. And then we'll play Sandstep Scavenger, buff our Servant. Basically, I don't want him to draw cards from Youthful Scholar now, because I feel like I can win this race. My opponent, he does have the Sight Beyond Sight, but... I mean, there's a chance he's just ripping lands. Still 2 turns away from triple activation of this. All right, getting in for 3. Oh, wow. Haven't seen that before. Well, I'm glad I have 2 spells that deal with flyers that I preemptively brought in without any information about what my opponent was playing. Didn't see them, though. So I guess we're dead to a spell. Yeah, I guess we're just dead to a spell. I can't do anything about that. If I smash here, he just gets more cards with Youthful Scholar. If I... Yeah, I don't know what else there is to do. Guess we just have to chill out here. Hopefully that Manifest was the spell he needed. I don't think I can draw my way out of this one, unfortunately. Mardu Scout. I mean, I just don't threaten lethal here. I think my best shot is going for lethal and then hope he misclicks the block. Doubt that happens. But otherwise I just die anyway, so I don't know what else to do. Let's see what his Manifest was. Oh, it was a Dutiful Attendant. Alright, well, I correctly brought in anti-flyers without seeing any flyers, but unfortunately did not see them. So, not ideal. Just saw a bit too many lands this game. It's okay. Yeah, I think if we'd seen a couple more spells, we very easily could have had this game. Just a bit too many lands. Okay, so everything else, yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. We're good. I have like everything I want in this deck. So let's just try it again. We'll play first. Keep. Got a good, fairly aggressive start here. So we open with Jungle Hollow into Forest, into Bloodfell Caves. And if we draw another red source, we can have Summit Prowler. Otherwise, we can dash Sprinting Warbrood if we don't. But maybe draw an untapped land or something. So we've got some options here, which is nice. All right, let's go Avatar. Only a 3/2, but still pretty threatening on turn 2. All right, and we get to attack into that, which is also nice. Servant's a good one to draw. I mean, it would have been better earlier, but I'm not going to complain about it. It's fine. So we swing. Would have been a better card to open with, of course, but that's okay. So we play Bloodfell Caves, get a Servant out there, and pass. So at least we can start like with a Sprinting Warbrute plan next turn, or I can play Summit Prowler into Sprinting Warbrute, which is also okay. No reason to chump that. Okay. Updraft Elemental, also fine. Draconic Roar, not bad. I don't want to bust it on either of these, I don't think. So I think we just dash Warbrute. And I think I actually swing with all three. He can block the Servant, but it just buffs my Avatar anyway, so I think this is actually right. Like, he can eat the Servant, I pump my Avatar, yeah. I think this is fine. And my Draconic Roar does deal with his flyer, I think, too. His dragon. Alright, same plan as before. Ooh, got the second red. But he misses land drop. I think we still go for the Warbrute. Ojtai's Breath. Okay. Actually, it's not even that great, I don't think. Still think I swing with both here. Like, he can eat the Servant, like I said, but yeah. This is okay. So we get our Dash guy back. He's going to use Breath on Avatar, which is going to let him bash unblockable for 2, but we're still definitely ahead on the race. So maybe it would have been worth to play Summit Prowler, but I don't know. I mean, I think we can just keep dashing. He's going to have to block at some point. Pal's familiar. All right, well, now I have more incentive to play the Summit Prowler. Or actually, I could just hard cast the Brute, too. But playing the Prowler lets me dash into Brute, which I think is better. So we'll go Hollow, Prowler, pass. And I'll actually, I'm going to swing with Servant, too. Because if he eats it, like, I'll just buff my Avatar so it... Now he has, like, multiple 4-power threats that he basically has to deal with. Like, it's not ideal to attack with Servant there, but considering the board state, I think it is actually the right move. Okay, I can take out rats. I'm not overly concerned about that. Jeez, it's a lot of Pal's familiars. No attacks. Interesting. Ooh. That is really nice. Let me think about this. So I've got 7 mana, which means I can 4, 5, 6. Okay, I can't do everything I want, but I can do most of the things I want. So we'll Twin Bolt, take out these 2. Dash Warbrute. Swing Team. He can triple block an Avatar. I think this is right anyway. Opponent is doing great, by the way, with 3 lands. Opponent is just really doing great. All right, he did go for the triple block. Now I almost don't want to give him the Palace Familiar draw. I'm trying to think if I want to kill the Elemental or the Spell Fist, though. I guess it makes more sense to kill the Elemental. But I cannot. No, I guess we kill 2 guys. He gets an extra card out of this, but getting 2 guys off the board seems way better. I mean, yeah, he gets the extra card, but he's at 1 life with 1 blocker. I have a Draconic Roar in hand, multiple dragons. I can dash plus Draconic Roar, so he's got to do more than 1 blocker here. If I draw a dragon, he's just dead. Yeah, so that's game. Yeah, I don't even have to play the... All right. Beat a pretty insane deck there. Our opponent, like I said, he got mana screwed. Look how much he did with 3 mana. I'm really impressed with like the sheer quantity of spells he played. He actually, did he play more spells than us with 3 lands? I think he did. We played 6 spells this game. Our opponent played 7. That with like less than half of our mana base. That is so impressive. Yeah, I'm glad we beat that deck, basically is what it boils down to. And we never even saw any of our flying hate, which is kind of funny too, since we brought in 2 of them. And we played a pretty late, game too. But all right, made it to the finals of another 8-4. That's pretty awesome. Let's see how we do in the finals.